can't be the only one asking, where's Tim Ballard right now? Because we're having quite the moment, not just as a country, but as a globe, exposing elite rings. So where is Tim, God's children are not for sale, Ballard? I can tell you that he's not his Mormon congregation because he was excommunicated from his church over, we can only speculate, it has to do with sexually abusing women in his sting operation, saying that he could because he had approval from a church apostle. So no, he's not at church. Then where is Tim, who takes down child trafficking rings Ballard right now? I'll go easy on you. If you're still under the persuasion that Tim Ballard is some kind of crusader in the war against child trafficking, you either, haven't been paying attention, no fault of your own, or you're ignoring the mountain of evidence that he's a fraud who only pretends to care about rescuing children when it's building his brand and helps him climb the ladder of the right-wing outrage industrial complex. Then where is Tim Ballard right now at this moment in history? He's not in prison, unfortunately. He's posting quotes of Mormon leaders, though, saying integrity matters, and pics of his loyal douche bros, calling them the 1% Integrity Club, unironically. Now would be a great time for him to clear all of that fraud stuff up with the name Donald J. Trump reportedly appearing in the Epstein files, and fresh evidence coming out weekly showing deep, decades-long ties between Trump and the most prolific sex trafficker in modern history, paging Tim Ballard. The Mormon bro who filmed himself busting down the doors of brothels in third world countries is silent when it comes to his favorite president implicated in elite pedophilia. Just checking if that's what's going through the airwaves right now. Nothing. Whether it's Bill Clinton or I don't care. I'm not a trafficking expert. I'm just a citizen who says, expose them all. Get justice for the victims. Let me ask you something. If there was video footage of a powerful businessman and a sex trafficker sitting side by side at a fashion show surrounded by teenage models in lingerie, looking like they just stepped out of a casting couch fantasy, Tim, would you want to know? If this powerful businessman ran a modeling agency that recruited 13, 14-year-olds, basically what The Sound of Freedom was based on, basically what Kelly Suarez is in prison for 20 years. If this man owned a beauty pageant and was just busting into the dressing rooms unannounced while underage contestants were changing, bragging about it, you'd want to make a movie about it. So let me ask you this, Tim. If you heard about a modeling agency recruiting 13 and 14-year-olds, inviting them back to a mansion full of rich old men and cocktails and hidden rooms, would you not go undercover? Would you not rush in with cameras? Would you not call it a sex trafficking ring? Or does it only count when the traffickers are brown and poor and conveniently located out of the U.S. without due process so you can bring a camera crew? What does Tim Ballard have to say about all this? That's all I'm saying. When's the raid on Mar-a-Lago happening? Were we just a fraud who got too much power and used the fear-mongering of immigrants and Trump's endorsement to catch in on a right-wing audience? Because now, when Trump is being implicated in one of the most horrifying elite trafficking scandals we've ever seen, why are we so silent, Tim? You're the expert, Tim. I'm not. But if you want to know what real trafficking looks like, it looks like billionaires collecting girls through modeling agencies. Where's your integrity? We can't hear you, Tim. You got to speak up. And until you do, I think all of the rescue work that you claim to do is overshadowed by your bitch-ass cowardice. Because if Ghislaine Maxwell gets a pardon and you sit on your ass and say nothing, you're absolutely never about saving anyone. Can't stop thinking about Kelly Suarez, the Colombian girl who had her entire life flipped upside down by Tim Ballard entrapping her. She's innocent. She's spending 20 years in a Colombian prison when she is not even 0.01% as guilty as Ghislaine Maxwell. And Ghislaine Maxwell probably is going to get pardoned right now. Tim Ballard made sure that Kelly Suarez spends 20 years in prison. If he doesn't do the same for Ghislaine Maxwell, I guess it was never about the kids. Really shows what you're all about.